remembrance as they're testing. God, as they're getting ready to end the year, God, that they stick with friends, God, that they make better friends, that they get closer to God. God, that we just pray right now that they come to church, God, that they love to learn more about you, God, that you change their lives forever in the best way possible. God, we love you. God, we praise you. It's in Jesus' name that we pray. Amen. All right. You know, guys only go to the boys' restroom, girls only go to the girls' restroom. If I catch something else the opposite way, we're going to have some issues, okay? All right, so there'll be eggs all around the building. But there's only, is there 3? There's 3 of these eggs that have a piece of paper in it that have, I don't know, a $100 gift card to Lululemon, $100 gift card to Foot Locker. Any guys or girls need some new sneaks? You know what I'm saying? What's the other one? Oh, 1 pound of chocolate. Who eats a pound of chocolate? My stomach hurts just saying a pound of chocolate. Okay, all right. So these are the eggs, okay? When I say go, you grab as many eggs as you can.
Anyway,
Lord, who was mad at me? Hey guys, for real, stop throwing stuff. It only takes 1 to do so. This is $100 of Foot Locker. You needed some new shoes, didn't you? You wanted some new shoes.
Yo, can we watch that camp video real quick? I think we got a little video about camp, huh? Can we get it? Can we watch it? Can I have it? Hey! You see yourself, shout out! Thank you. Eggs and candy. If y'all see somebody throw candy, please move them to the back. Thank you. Hey, here's my beautiful wife bringing me my notes. Coming in clutch. Let's go. I thought he was approachable because I heard his voice. Oh man, I would have killed him. I'm like, I'm out on that. I am not asking that guy if I can date him. 30,000 miles on it, but me and my father-in-law been changing the brakes, so it's good. And all of a sudden, my gears start slipping. Like I'm on the highway and I'm just cruising, right? And then all of a sudden, it's like, "Bah!" Like that does not sound right. Like this is not a cool car. Like I'm driving a Honda Accord, should not be making that noise, okay? So I'm like, I pull over, I'm freaking out, and I call my buddy who's a Honda tech, and he's like, man, I think your transmission is shot. And I started Googling, I'm like, man, I disagree. I'm not gonna believe my transmission is shot. So I take it to my father-in-law, I'm like, hey. And he's like, I got a few things we can trust. So he said, but I want you to try because I want you to learn how to work on cars. Listen, 2 days we worked on my car and I could not get it to run. I tried everything. I changed plugs, I changed wires, I changed stuff I don't know how to pronounce. I checked stuff I didn't even know existed. I mean, like, I'm doing everything that I can to get my car running. And finally, my father-in-law was like, listen, I think you do is right. Like, let's just check the transmission. Come here, find out. Transmission's blown. The whole time, while I'm doing everything in my power to fix my car, all I need to do is trust the expert and just get a new car. Like, to be honest, I could have gotten a new transmission, but it was like twice as much as the car was worth anyway. So In the same week, I bought a ring and a car. It was unfortunate, but we're good. I'm debt free on both of those now, so we're set. It only took me 6 years. But my point is, a lot of times in life, we might know what to do, but we always want to exhaust our options and do everything possible so that we don't have to go to the expert. Like, we know that God would lead us in the right direction. We know that doing it God's way is going to be best for us, but we just want to try everything else, and we want to make that our last option. At this wedding, they had exhausted everything. They had drank all the wine. They had run out of everything. They were empty, and God was the last place they turned. They didn't even want to go to him. Jesus' mom had to come to him and ask him to assist them. And notice Jesus, although he didn't want to, he did it. He always came through. He was willing. He was able, and he came through for them, and he supplied their every need. We want to look everywhere except God for excitement and meaning, because we expect life with God to be born. But I want to let you know that just like the wine that Jesus made was the best he ever tasted, the life that Jesus has for you is the best you will ever experience. Man, we get to experience an extraordinary life. And so many times, and I know I did this in high school, you're like, man, I'm young though. Like, I can live for God later. Like, I can do that. Like, this isn't my time to live for God. Like, I'm in high school. I can do whatever I want. I promise you, out of all of my friends, I don't have a single friend that regrets living for God in high school. I only have friends that regret not living for God. I only have friends that regret the time that they spent running from God more than they do the time that they spent actually spending time with God and showing up and being here and bringing their friends with them and spending time in the community that is the church, man. No one ever regretted living for God. Now, it goes on to